everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Newman Airport here in central Western Australia, and today I'm going to be flying Virgin Australia on board a Fokker 100, so I'm very excited. From here in Newman back down to Perth in Western Australia also. Anyways, just arrived off Qantas Link on an A320 from Perth. If that's not already out, then check out that trip report. So yeah, anyways, now inside the terminal, very small terminal here, but it's actually really nicely air conditioned. Here's the Qantas check-in and then Virgin Australia. They're the only two airlines that serve the airport. So yeah, let's go over here and check in. Check-in now completed, I don't have any bags to drop. Staff are friendly, have my boarding pass. So now let's go through security here. Uh-oh, doesn't look like a very pleasant departure lounge. By the way, in case you couldn't already tell, this is a mining city, so yeah, the route serves primarily miners. Check-in and security now completed. I can't really walk anywhere, but yeah, it's not automated, but that wasn't to be expected. Line wasn't too big, but certainly a big line here since there's two flights going at the same time. Yeah, this is going to be an experience. There's the plane that took me in from Perth. Ours should be landing in about 20 minutes. Qantas plane's now boarding. Should clear the airport until... Actually, it should clear the airport just in general. My plane for today is just taxiing in here from Perth, right on time. This is Victor Hotel, Foxtrot November Juliet. It's a 1994 built Fokker 100, or Fokker 28 Mark 100. It was delivered brand new to British Midland in 1994, and then when British Midland became BMI, it went to them. And then in 2004, it came over to SkyWest Airlines. Sorry about that, I just had to move over here. And then it came over to Virgin Australia after being with SkyWest since 2004 in 2013. And it's been with Virgin Australia ever since then. I believe it did wear the SkyWest livery for a bit longer, however. Might just be me, but I think the Fokker 100 is an absolutely beautiful plane. Super excited, it's one of my favourites. Here's the only place to eat or drink here in Newman. They kind of sell the essentials. Some hot food and stuff there. But yeah, not too bad. It is very average, but you know, at least you can get stuff to eat. Now time to board, right on time. Hey.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Super excited to get on this absolutely beautiful plane. Hi.
How are you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. 18 things.
Fokker on board the Virgin Australia Fokker 100. Seats laid out in a 3-2 configuration. As I was saying before, this aircraft features 100 seats in a 3-2 layout. My seat for today's 18A. On the right side of the aircraft when boarding from the front. Look at this legroom and the wonderful view. Okay, so we're on board the incredible Virgin Australia Fokker 100, seat 18A. Firstly, I'd like to say this is, in my opinion, the best seat on the plane. Great view and everything, so yeah. Now let's go through the seat features. I'm going to start off with legroom.
Hi everyone, I'm Holly, your cabin manager. It's great to be on board this Virgin Australia flight to Perth on flight VA-1894.
I'm 5 foot, by the way.
Welcome back to our Velocity frequent flyer and Virgin Australia business flight members. It's wonderful to have you with us again. To keep the aisles and exits clear, smaller bags and heavier items go to the seat in front of you. Larger bags go in the lockers, wheels first where possible. Once they're put away, take your allocated seat and make sure your seatbelt is done up. As always, smoking, vaping or using e-cigarettes of any kind isn't allowed when flying with us. If you do need a hand with you, just let us know and we'll be right with you.
Okay, so there's the all-looking overhead panel. Keeping in mind, this plane is 28 years old, it's in pretty good nick. So, firstly, legroom. I mean, I don't even know how to explain the legroom. It's supposed to be 33 inches, but I feel like it's even more than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but all I can say is the legroom is absolutely incredible, and you definitely couldn't go wrong with legroom on this. Even if you're like 6'5" or something, you'd probably still be okay. But yeah, so first up, legroom is absolutely amazing. Don't think I've ever been on a plane in economy with this much legroom. Anyways, now let's get off the legroom. And here in the seat back pocket, which it's almost hard for me to reach, there's the safety card. There's a pocket for your personal items. In the other one, there's the safety card, as I said. Sick bag, troubleshooting tips, probably for the Wi-Fi entertainment. And then here's a menu. And then here you have the seat back tray table, which comes down nicely like so. You can pull it out a fair bit and push it in. It's a very mini tray table, but that's not an issue. It doesn't operate really long flights, but it should do the job. Got a little cup slot there. And yeah, I'm not really sure what more there is to say. Oh, of course, there's a headrest, which is just like they have on the 737. It's very stiff, but it'll certainly stay in its place. You can move it up and down also. So, yeah. Overall, seat features are absolutely amazing for a flight like this. Completely forgot to mention earlier, here's coat hooks on the side of each seat.
The wonderful Holly and Bev looking after you in the cabin. We're just closing the door now. We'll be starting up and taxiing out very shortly. We'll take off towards the northeast and turn right to set course for Perth. Flight time 1 hour and 35 minutes. Mostly smooth flying today and good weather in Perth on the arrive. I'll leave you to get some rest. You won't hear much more from me. Please do make yourselves comfortable though and enjoy the flight.
Tablets with keyboards. To keep using your handheld devices, just turn on flight mode, cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Welcome aboard. It's wonderful to have you with us. At Virgin Australia, your health and safety come first, so we appreciate you giving us your attention as we take you through some important information about this flight. Your seatbelt should now be done up low and tight across your hips. To fasten, push the ends together until they click, then pull the strap to tighten. To release, just lift the buckle. When the seatbelt sign is on, your belt should stay on too. And even if the sign is off, we recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened in case of turbulence. If the cabin pressure changes and oxygen is needed, your mask will drop from above you. Immediately pull the mask down to get the oxygen flowing, remove any face covering, then quickly place the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Oxygen will flow. So just breathe normally and remember to fit your mask first before helping others. First exits are now, and remember they may be behind you. Our crew are also now showing you the escape path lighting that will help guide you to the exits. And if we need to evacuate, leave everything on board. Bringing your bags will slow you down and could damage the escape slides. To find out the brace positions and other important safety information, check the safety instruction card in your seat pocket. As always, smoking and the use of e-cigarettes of any kind isn't allowed on board. This includes in the toilets, which have smoke detectors and alarms. You may continue using your handheld devices as long as you have switched them to flight mode. Anything larger than handheld will need to be put
Now
away.
time for taxi and
And if you
takeoff.
lose your device
The
in
sound
your
of the
seat,
Fokker
don't
100
lose
is
the seat.
absolutely
Just
amazing.
sit tight and ask your crew for assistance. Finally, make sure your seat is upright, window blinds are open,
Airborne on the Fokker 100. Probably my favourite, maybe the GE90 is better, but still I think probably the Fokker 100 has the best engine noise in all of aviation, I reckon. Bumps, we're through the clouds.
Hi everyone. We'd like something to eat or drink. Onboard menu is in your seat pocket with plenty of options for you to purchase with a credit card. And of course there is complimentary tea, coffee and water. device, including movies, TV shows and children's entertainment by connecting to the Virgin Australia Wi-Fi network and then scanning the QR code on the back of your menu. If you lose the device in your seat, don't move your seat, just ask your crew for assistance. So that everyone has clear access to the toilets, we recommend using them before or after our in-flight service. We're always available to help, and we hope you have a wonderful flight to Perth today.
Okay, so we are now up here at our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. Since we got up here, it's been a very nice, super comfortable and smooth flight. Cabin crew are now coming around. We're going to be one of the last to be served because they just start from the front. There's only one trolley, but they're now coming around to do the Onboard and refreshment service, I guess. As always, free tea, coffee and water, as on almost all Virgin Australia flights. And yeah, there's a buy on board menu, which I'll show quickly. I'm not going to be buying anything today, but I have in past videos. And yeah, let's have a quick look at the menu. I'll show you the entertainment once I've got my tea. So yeah, so savoury and sweet snack options. Some there's some noodles and stuff. Slightly bigger things. Yeah, there's some alcoholic beverages, a few hot drinks, quite a lot of cold drinks, lots of nice options. Some good bundles too. And yeah, overall I think it's a really good menu from Virgin Australia. Definitely can compete with the likes of Jetstar. And the prices are also pretty solid. Okay, so I've got my refreshment service or whatever you want to call it. I just got tea with some milk, so that should be nice, and a water as well. So yeah, I think I made the most of the free service here on board Virgin Australia. Overall, it's a good service and the crew are relatively friendly. However, there's a few people being a little bit irritating in terms of the toilet, because they did specifically ask for people to go before. But you know, I guess if you have to go, then you have to go. But yeah, so the crew are pretty friendly, but you know, yeah. Anyways, I think it's a perfectly acceptable service here on board Virgin Australia. Cabin crew just came around to collect some rubbish. So yeah, all good. Been super smooth. And also the engines have got a lot quieter, not that I mind the noise. Okay, so still up here at cruising altitude of 34,000 feet now. Let's have a quick look at the entertainment. I believe it's the same as all other Virgin planes, so I'm just going to quickly run through it. What I do know is that there's a probably slightly above average amount of movies. It's most definitely fine for a flight of this length, but you know, after 6 hours or something with this entertainment, you might start to get bored, but there really is quite a lot of stuff to watch, and I wouldn't expect anything more from Virgin Australia, considering no matter what fare you pay, you always get entertainment. Encountering a few very minor bumps. Fokker 100's handling the turbulence very well. There's closed captions, not exactly sure what that is, podcasts, books, and then over here we have the moving map. As you can see, we have a wonderful flight plan today, or route. So yeah, here's our departure from Newman, even though Newman's like there. But yeah, and then we just came over here and did some squiggles down there. Then came over here, went in a bit of a straight line, then came over here, did some more squiggles, and we're currently in the process of doing a few more of them. But yeah, obviously, I was joking, that's not the actual flight plan. However, I will put the actual flight plan on screen right about now. Okay, So yeah, it should be arriving in Perth in probably about half an hour. So yeah, keeping in mind I don't know if this is our actual location. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, apparently we've made it past South Africa too. That's good. So yeah, that's about it for the in-flight entertainment. Yeah. Anyways, it's been a pretty enjoyable flight, certainly comfortable. However, the headrest is quite stiff.
Until the seatbelt sign is switched on.
Okay, so that was just a pre-landing announcement since we have started our descent into Perth International Airport. We've had an amazing flight on the Fokker 100. Listen to that sound. Cabin crew just came around again to collect last bits of rubbish.
Laptops need to be put away, but feel free to keep using handheld devices.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Okay, so I'm just going to conclude today's trip report now because I'm going to show you the lounge because I have lounge access on arrival thanks to Vault City Gold. Where we're on the ground, and I want you guys to be able to hear the beautiful engine noise for approach. So the journey started off at Newman Regional Airport. I didn't have high expectations. I did read up about it a little bit, and I was aware that it was going to be pretty average. But yeah, and it definitely met those expectations. It was the check-in and security process was okay, but the departure lounge was just really not good. It's completely crowded. And they really should make it a little bit better. And yeah, so the experience at Newman Airport, as expected, that's because I knew it was going to be bad. So yeah, but it's an experience nonetheless. And I guess not many people that you don't really go there to plane spot or anything. But yeah. And then once we got on board, I managed to get some good photos while boarding, by the way. And when we were on board, got a nice greeting from the crew and found my seat to find some absolutely incredible legroom. I can't believe how good the legroom was on today's flight. It's so impressive. So yeah, the seat overall, it's really good. I think the tray table is small, but it's good enough for a flight of this length. And the headrest is good, but it is a bit stiff. Otherwise, everything else is absolutely amazing. The legroom just makes up for everything, really. Not that there's really anything much to complain about, but the legroom is just absolutely incredible. So yeah. And the in-flight service, tea, coffee, water. I think that's, it's obviously what I expect from Virgin Australia. I think it's perfectly reasonable considering it probably save about $50 compared to Qantas. And yeah. And the prices with the Onboard is just fine. The crew were pretty friendly, though there were a few passengers who were a bit tipsy, I think. So yeah, that's not an issue. They were still friendly and everything. It's just yeah. But overall, I think it was a really nice flight with Virgin Australia. We're also going to be landing a little bit early. So yeah, I put the airfare for today's flight on screen. I paid points because it's really expensive to fly regional and WA. So yeah. Overall, I would say I think Virgin Australia is a better option compared to Qantas, especially since the Fokker 100 is such an amazing aircraft in my opinion, and the main competitor occasional Qantas Fokker 100 too, which also has good legroom, but it's mostly the A320 which has really bad legroom. So, yeah. Anyways, enjoy the approaching landing. With that nice landing, welcome to Perth. There are Emirates and Qatar A380s in the background there, which is cool to see. And there's an AirAsia A320 about to take off. Some very interesting planes coming out of Perth here.
Welcome to Perth. Virgin Australia is proud to acknowledge the traditional custodians on the land on which we walk, work, live and fly, and pay respects to elders past, present and future. For everyone's safety, please keep your seatbelts fastened and the aisles and exits clear until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Take care when you open the lockers and make sure you have everything before you leave. We'll be leaving through the forward door as we will be refueling. Smoking, vaping or using e-cigarettes of any kind isn't allowed anywhere in the terminal. And you can now take your devices off flight mode. Thanks for flying with Virgin Australia. We hope you enjoyed your flight. Thank you and good evening.
Crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Now time to disembark. Bye bye Fokker 100. It's been such a good flight. Deboarding takes a lot longer since it's only one door. Thank you. Managed to attach a jet bridge to this little plane, which is nice. Anyways, now let's go and check out the lounge. However, as I have done in the past with lounge access and arrival, I am going to do my outro now. So I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed would be very much appreciated, but it's not necessary nor expected. Check out my website at aviation763.com for information on upcoming flights and easier navigation to certain airlines trip reports. Check out my community tab for some fun polls and some occasional information on upload schedules and stuff like that. And then check out my Instagram if you would like at aviation763_ for some cool, somewhat live photo updates. So yeah, loving this terminal by the way. And last but definitely not least, thank you to all my absolutely incredible Patreons who help to make these videos possible. I couldn't do what I do without you, and your support is so much appreciated. So yeah, I guess thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Keep watching to see the lounge, and I hope to see you in my next video. Okay, here's the Virgin Australia Lounge. It's just near the exit, so let's go in and check it out. Welcome to the Virgin Australia Perth Lounge. It's pretty quiet here at this time of day. Just some different teas, soft drink dispenser. It's dinner time, so let's see what they have. They have like a chicken salad. I don't know what that is, but it looks like another type of salad. A few different types of salad. They have a wrap, some sandwiches, some toasties or something, vegetarian toasties maybe. Some crackers and cheese. Some pretzels, whatever they are. Honey soy chicken chips. There's alcoholic beverages, of course. Some nice waters, ginger beer and stuff. And then over here you have a couple different cookies, and there's barista coffee, of course. So yeah, overall I'd say it's a solid selection. However, there's nothing hot. I was kind of hoping there would. I don't drink soup, but I was kind of hoping there would be at least soup or a curry or something. So overall, it looks like a beautiful lounge, but the selection is just average today. So yeah.
Welcome to Perth. Virgin Australia is proud to acknowledge the traditional custodians on the land on which we walk, work, live and fly, and pay respects to elders past, present and future.